Came for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun, a 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Came for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and I only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. For my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. For my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Ooh.
Good morning all. Yes sir, hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good. Let's go, a bit late. I had my streaming software needed to update. Actually my PC just randomly shut down. My PC randomly shut down and then everything had to start up again. But we got it all started. So that was annoying. But we good. Let's go, new month, new quarter. 1st of April today, damn. That's quick. Crazy. Anyways, let's get it. Let's see what we're looking for here on the charts today. Start off with the news here to see what we got going on the calendar. Tuesday, we have a little AUD news. Pretty big amount of calendar space, but not really much essence there. A little bit of PMIs from Europe. German PMI 1155, 5 minutes before the open there. Could have a little impact on the open. We have some final manufacturing PMI. 1 p.m. we have a little bit of other stuff here, but the open is 11, so we don't really have to worry about it because yeah, the open is 11. So Yeah, we don't have to worry about that. We have ECB president speaking 4:30, so more for NY, not really anything to do with London. And then we have jolts, which does have an impact here on the chart, so we're going to see what happens with jolts. And yeah, that's it. That's what I'm looking for on the charts. Basically, is not really much news. I'm basically looking at jolts today. That's it. That's what I'm looking for on the charts, is to see what jolts and how that will affect it. And that's it. So let's get it. Let's see what we're looking at in terms of technical analysis here. We start off actually on the monthly time frame. So GJ monthly time frame has closed. We actually will start on the quarterly time frame, and we will see how the 3-month candle has closed here. So quarterly candle did close bearish here, respecting support. So we're seeing 3-month candle close bearish, but it is respecting support, kind of proving that range we've been in on GJ. Monthly candle is closing bullish, back inside the range, but at resistance, again forming a monthly range here. We are still inside of the range, although closing bullish can give us some moves towards the top of the range, and then to see what's up there, we are in the range. So weekly time frame remains the same as what we looked at yesterday. We go back to daily now, and we look at see what daily is saying here. So previous daily close bearish, long rejection wick from daily support here, which was yesterday. And we're seeing 4-hour time frames also close bearish here, but not the best bearish candle close. We are rejecting previous 4-hour support here. So if sells are going to make sense today on GJ, below this type of zone is looking pretty straightforward for me here. Yeah, sells below, basically with bearish buys today, basically looking for sells below here. There's 15-minute support at 193.438. What type of range do we have to the next 15? About 19 pip range. Not bad, not bad. 4-hour we have a bigger range, 48, so that's not bad. Yeah, keep the plan that simple. Counter trend buys maybe later above 194, but for now that's what I'm looking at. Looking at simple sells here, simple sells to get below the range on GJ. Now if we're moving into gold, of course gold is cooking at all-time high here. I would say this is one of, you can't really get a better setup than this. This is exactly what you want to see. Even with the 5-minute structure before, then closing above, it's perfect. Asian session traders in the group, I do see that they cooked on this. This was a very easy 30-minute close as well. Beautiful bottom wick retesting that resistance. It doesn't get easier. It's perfect, man. It's really perfect. What a move. 100, 200 pip, no pullback. Was good on the 4-hour too. Yeah. Great on the 4-hour as well. Oh man, everything closed above. Everything, like nothing has no look. 4-hour close above, 1-hour close above, 30 close above, 15 close above, and even 5-minute close above its own resistance. It's crazy. You even get the 5-minute candle close here above its own resistance. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. Very nice, but this is yeah, let's see what the Asian guy, they definitely cooked on gold. Yeah, look where, he took even earlier, he got in even earlier. Gonna let this run till London. Nice breakout trades, very good. So it is a little bit tough for us coming into London after like a 200 pip rally here, right? Is that what? Yeah, 220 pip rally. It's tough for us in London if we rallied this hard over Asian. Obviously, everything is bullish. 3-month candle is bullish, right? Monthly candle, jeez, look at the 3-month candle. That's massive, man. How big is this candle here? 5,000 pips? Wow. How much percent is 5,000 pips? 19%. Wow, 19% is amazing. Daily, obviously, daily is still bullish. Obviously, 4-hour is bullish. Everything is bullish. I can't look for sells. Those who like to sell, not in my books right now. Breakout trades can make sense. But I know the risks. I know the risks, especially after we've had such a rally, right? We've had such a strong rally right now. I know the risks of trying to take a breakout trade. I could do it still to see if we get a little bit lucky here. Not lucky, but we just need more volume. You never know with this much upside pressure in the market when it's going to stop. We do have a wick to fill, which is quite nice. 5 minute has that resistance there. Let's see our price action, but straight out of the bat, we're looking at basically breakout trades, if not fake out trades, meaning price closing back inside the range, which would be a little bit better to trade back towards the range highs. I would prefer it. This pullback it's doing now is good. We prefer it. We prefer pullbacks because it's going to create structure, right? And it's going to create us liquidity to give us an extra push. Do I expect the same move as Asian? Probably not here. I'd be very surprised if it repeats Asian move in London. So we want to be careful, you know. We want to definitely be careful and go on a side of caution here. You know, but Asian was clean, man. You up during Asian that time? Now, if you're being honest with yourself, you probably, unless you plan for a runner, you get stopped out break even on your runner. So you get a great push, of course. Breaks the high. You get a 65 pip push here. Great. But then you probably go to break even after 65 pips. And if you notice, this next candle makes a bottom wick to retest this zone. So this bottom wick probably stops out your runner unless you hold original stop loss. Unless you hold original stop loss. So very, very, you know, important to reanalyze and actually see the thing, how the move played out. Even though it looks like a super juicy move, realistically, you would have capitalized something off this, but still good to capitalize. What's important is to understand what happened and how it happened was super important, right? Clean setup. So let's go on to DAX for today. So we bounced off the lows here from yesterday. 3-month time frame on DAX is going to be interesting. We're closing with kind of a long rejection wick, not the longest rejection wick, but is giving us some sign of rejection. And then the monthly time frame we looked at already. The weekly we looked at. The monthly we looked here. Monthly is closing bearish. First bearish monthly candle close in 4 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. I mean, the 5th month was the bearish close. So we closed back to back 4 months bullish. This is the first time. So that's definitely something we don't want to take too lightly. Definitely can mean something, especially when we're not coming out of consolidation like this. We're basically getting a bearish monthly candle close at a high. So just for reference, bearish monthly candle close at a high creates resistance, right? Then leads into a deep pullback, then a rally, right? So we could end up forming the same ranges that DAX sometimes likes to form until we have fundamental catalysts, right? So if we look at weekly time frame here, it's going to remain the same as yesterday. But what's interesting, daily time frame here still respected the daily support. So even though we wicked below it, we're still respecting daily support. 4 hour time frames closing bullish, is a mixed session bias here, and is going to give opportunities for buys today, especially with the daily respecting the daily support. So looking at 1 hour time frame here, we have this resistance here, a little bit higher on the 1 hour. We have a wick to fill, which is nice, so we can look to push through these type of zones, which would be good. 30 minutes is there as well, and the 15 is where a little bit higher as well. So we're just going to put a box for the 1 hour like this. Yep. Then the 15 will mark. So we could, if we get a very tight close, we could actually trade from here to the 15 and rely on the 1 hour, right? 8 points. Because let's say we get a 30 close above. There's nothing on the 30. We have the wick to fill. So we could rely on the 30 close to push through the 15 and use the 15 as watch. You know, it's a very nice 5 zone as well. So that's going to be the plan for buys here, is above there. Now sells today, probably sells are going to be simply below the range there. We're basically looking buys above, sells below. Not many days we get that, but today that's going to work, in my opinion. So that's what I'm going to be looking for here, is to execute on that. And that's it. That's the analysis on all pairs. Gold finally pulling back. It's actually what we need. I'd prefer to see a pullback than straight continuation. Pullbacks will give opportunities, just like yesterday. Any pullbacks got eaten up. Generated this pullback here, generated the liquidity for the breakout during Asian session, right? So it's just a matter of time before it broke out, but it chose to do it in Asian, right? But the pullbacks that happened here was the liquidity generation. So same thing is going to happen here. It's going to create liquidity for the push out. So yeah, perfect. So I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis and it all made sense. If it did, 200 of us in here, appreciate everyone showing up. If we can leave a like on the stream, get the likes up to 100 likes, and let's get it. Let's start our day, see what we have. First of the month. Crazy. GJ has been ranging. Yesterday it ranged. Today it looks rangy. GJ is not the pair it used to be 2023. 2023, early 2024, 2021. Basically 2020 to 2024. 4-year cycle, yeah, makes sense. This year so fast feels like 2 weeks, but we have April. Yeah, I know. Nice video on Way On. They're definitely growing. Yeah, you guys should check out that video. Let me push it. Let's go get the Way On video. Let's get this video. Make sure to leave a like on this video, guys. Very important. And check the video out. It was a great video. I think this is gonna help a lot of people. It's fun video as well. And the way they did it was very nice with the scenery, and it was very well filmed, and we put a good job into it. We had, you know, wake surfing, and they just made it nice. Good value in here, a lot of good value. We had, you know, some chart work as well in Burj Al Arab, you know. So we went to, this is the 7-star hotel here. You know, so check out the video. Some good value here, some fundamentals that we always discuss. Good to cover these fundamentals. Great for beginner as well to learn. So check it out. Leave a comment as well. Attack them with the Tradesharpe fam. And that's it. No black top. 7-star hotel, bro. 7-star hotel. Need to, you know, level it up a little bit. But the black top is here, brother. You're going wrong. Black top is here. Just change the top. That got sweaty. So I changed it to white. Also, you know, 7-star hotel, we need to show up a little bit decent. I'm still showing up relaxed. If we look, let's see. I'm still showing up relaxed. See, I'm still showing up chill. Don't give a crap. I also was wearing slippers. I wasn't wearing shoes. Everyone was wearing shoes. I was wearing slippers because, yeah, you know, relax. Eee, look at gold, huh? This pullback will give us opportunities. This is gonna give us opportunities. No homo, Harry's head, nice AF. Yeah, all comments now are gonna be sus. There's no homo. All sus. I'm joking. Chill guy. How we go relax, you know. I grew up with it. So to a lot of people, I get it, you know. But when it's only thing I know, this is a big sell-off, man. This 100+ pip candle. This 100+ pip candle. Yeesh, look at 1 minute. Someone's taking profits. You like the gym part? Yeah, small workout. Yeah, there's a lot that goes on in here. There's a lot. There's a lot. 1 Yeah. It's a good video, good video. Check it out. John taking profit on gold. Yeah, he's done something. Wakeboarding looks good. It is good. Did you take the light dumbbells not to flex the biceps for free? Yeah, I need to be respectful, right? You know, you're training with someone else. You don't want to outdo them. Give them a chance, you know? You want to give them a chance. You want to give them a chance, you know? You don't want to... And also, yeah, don't want to flex the biceps, man. There's 1,000 viewers. No biceps to 1,000 viewers. You see, I didn't even give double bicep, right? I just gave very light 10 kg dumbbells. Warm up. That guy is not a gymmer. Thank you, brother. The host? Oh. He's getting there. He started. Also, the final part. The final part where two beautiful girls passed and walked the dog. You resisted not to look. And then at the end you smile. Because they looked at me. They looked at me. That's what happened. They turned around. You have to, bro. Are you kidding me? Like, they walked past, they turned around and looked at me. I said, I can't, bro. I can't. You know? I'm serious. I'm in the middle of speaking, man. If the camera was off, different story, bro. Ruined it. I said, cut, busy, cut. No, you asked. I'm not lying. Facts. Excuses, no. There was facts. There also girls came in a buggy, okay? And then they were saying, oh, looking good, looking beautiful like this. And they were in a buggy like this. And I said, and I was about to say it. We were in the middle of filming. I said, thank you. I was about to say me or you. I was about to say that. Full Rizlite. I said, leave it. Because they were British. I've had enough of that. I've had enough. Need break from my own country. Cocky? Yeah, that's why it would be cocky. But the funny thing is, it's very interesting. 50% of people, they have like this ego. They see you filming in public because it's awkward to film in public, right? It's awkward to film in public walking around with a camera. You know, tripod, it looks weird. So 50% of the population laugh, right? They think like they laugh, right? Because it's like they're envious. Imagine, they're there in the middle of Ramadan partying and drinking, okay? While someone else is actually on doing something to offer value. So to them, it's like they chuckle because it's like they get jealous that someone is actively doing something and has the you know, the audacity to do it in public. Whereas the other 50% respect it, and they find it like, you know, intriguing. So it's interesting that to study how people react off that. How is dating life in Dubai though? Oh, we don't want to get into that, man. We don't want to get into that. That's a disaster. If you just want it in a short summary, disaster. Laughing at that situation, defense mechanism. Yeah, it shows me some, what you call it? Lost the word. Envy. Man, we can get some good setup here if this is going to... Are all the girls covered? No. Did you see the video? Go watch the video. Now watch. You know when YouTube tells you what's the most watched part of the video? You're gonna see a spike on the girl. We should have put it in the thumbnail, bro. I'm gonna tell them change the thumbnail. Put me smiling. You have to go watch it in this scene here. Where's them walking with the dogs? Oh yeah, these. I'm telling you, bro, they're dead too. I mean, who walks like that bright red with some pretty dogs like this, man? You remember? Man, doesn't forget, bro. We are working next level. I'm not looking at him. I'm telling you, bro. I'm not looking at him. Can't miss the opportunity, bro. Cannot miss the because you never know. You never know. Maybe one time you're out about somewhere and the same people pop up. Direct conversation starter. Easy. You never know. So always engage. So go watch the new video. Hit on them all. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh damn, this looks like Zeus here, bro. This looks like Zeus. Look at this hair, bro. Looking like Zeus right now. Tarzan, yeah, it's Tarzan actually. You guys go check out the new video. It's actually a dope video. They did a great job. I appreciate them for inviting me to film like this. You know, you need a full crew. It's not like a YouTube video you can film at home. You need full organization, full crew. They were very good. They organized the driver. They organized luxury transport. They organized, what is it called? They organized, you know, trip to Burj Al Arab. You know what's really interesting about Burj Al Arab is that you cannot go in there by just a walk-in. You have to have an appointment. You have to have an appointment to make it in. If you just want to visit to go have a look, you have to book, and it costs $260 just to look, not to buy anything, to look. So they keep it like that. There's going to be very nice bullish. Yeah, we have a nice pullback here. I mean, it's we just retraced the whole move from Asian. It's absolutely nuts. So if you talk about range, guys, we have range. You know, even if this happens, you can still capitalize off this move here. So it's definitely cooking. Got to pay for that refurb. That's facts, man. If you know, you know. That's actually facts. That's facts. We just need a setup 2. What would be perfect is a setup 2 with a setup 5 on lower time frame. Caught on camera? I don't mind to be caught. No, it's not caught, bro. When they're walking by, they start looking at me. Of course I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna just randomly stare at women. That's just disrespectful. I'm not like that. But if they look at me first, look back. Stare at me, I stare at you. You have a problem, then fix it. You know, you don't know what's their problem. $200 pip pullback. Yeah, it is big pullback. Let's put a note. Daylight saving time shift if you clocks. No, they won't even understand that. I was looking at this. GJ setup 2 in the range also got a setup 5. I prefer GJ out of the range. It's just been too inconsistent recently. I don't know why your image is not loading. Let it, once it loads, I'll tell you what's going on. There it is. Opened 100 copies. Jesus, look how many copies. See, this range is just too inconsistent the way we've been trading inside the range. Yes, it looks good, but the inside the range has just been inconsistent. I'd say today, if on GJ, yeah, I mean, with bearish bias, it definitely makes sense. You know, I don't see it as too much of an issue, actually. I think I just prefer to, I mean, with 13 pip stops for sure, you know, but it didn't give you a 1-to-1 is the only problem. You would have been, you're still waiting for a 1-to-1, you know. But yeah, it's not crazy, especially with the small stop loss. Now that I look at it with the stop loss, makes sense. How do you know if they look if you weren't looking? Nah, it doesn't work like that. You know, that's why fighters fight side on. Like, the side of your eye is a lot more reactive than the front of your eye. So your peripheries are actually a very powerful thing to spot things. I don't know, maybe people live lazy, but for me, I'm always socially aware. I know what's going on around me, what people are doing. I take notice of things. I have a friend who literally walks around and I'll say something and they don't notice, they don't remember. I said, you don't notice that guy was doing something that time, or this person was wearing this, or that person was doing that. People seem to walk through life just tunnel visioned, I guess. For me, I notice everything, you know. I take an interest in everything. Looking at 5-minute, rejected previous 5-minute resistance first, so that would not make me comfortable. Yeah, you just have to hold that drawdown. I'm the same, but I'm from the scheme ghetto in Scotland. I had to. Yep. You have to keep your head on a swivel. I'm always looking around to stay aware. My girl hates it because she thinks I'm looking at a girl. Yeah, that's a problem. Maybe you have to look around at the sky like this. Then you just look like a dumbass. Like walking around like... DAX I'm interested sells below the lows. You have to be careful. She'll end up putting what they put on the horses. You know, the eye shades on the horses like this. If you don't mind telling me where you're originally from. Bit of a cocktail. Search my last name in Google. You'll find out. But originally British. But search my last name. Search my last name. You'll find information. I'd prefer this candle to close bearish, so we can have the next candle close bullish and then start to give us options. He's from Germany. No, I'm not from Germany. Where's my Germans? They can tell you I'm not from Germany. Only thing I know how to do is say like 4 words in German and count to 10 in German. That's it. That's the only thing I know. I know how to say like 4 words and count in German. Do it. No, I'm not gonna put myself on the spot like that. One of my friends in the gym is German. And when we count reps in the gym, we count it in German. It sounds better. Sounds aggressive. Yeah. But try it, you should. I swear, it sounds aggressive. Yeah. Tom Platz, yes. German language always aggressive. Yeah, but you can do aggressive. You can't do aggressive counting in English, like 1. It doesn't sound the same, but in German, eins. Okay, slowly. 2. You know? Do you see? It starts to see, it's full, you know? 4. It's like, okay. 5. 5. It's like a slow down, you know? It's every single one, it's like, you know, full. Like 8. By 8, you're like clearing your throat to shout at them. 8. It's like, oh, whoa, okay. I'm telling you, give you extra power if you count. I'm telling you. Full. My friend counts in, I've counted in French and it's embarrassing. Yeah, I hear the French guys in the gym. I hear the French guys in the gym. The French guys in the gym is pretty funny. It's kind of like, you know, they're all like, it's like a different, they have speed. French is speed. German's like hardcore, slow, heavy rep. French is speed, you know. Allez, 1, 2. It's like, you know, come on. It's like it's not, same with English, not that, you know. We have to hear Dutch. We have to hear Dutch. I don't know how to count in Dutch. Scottish-Irish background, yes. Scottish-Irish background. Seems like you researched my name. You know. Dutch is almost the same as German. But we have hard G. Yeah, Dutch probably gonna be just as good. So we'll give it to the Dutch. They probably have just as good. I can't pronounce. I need to hear it. I can't read and pronounce something. I need to hear it to see how to say. If you say hard G, that's a double G. It's probably gonna be like a super hard word to say. You think bullish candle, then a close below support on GJ would be good for sells? Yep. This is not intended to be political, but impacts the market. What do you think of France jailing their leading candidate for PM? I mean, like, no offense, but, you know, the French economy not going to be so much of an impact, you know. It's part of Eurozone, of course. You have a lot of relatives in Caribbean. Why are you guys researching deep into my name, you know? Some Nigerian blood? Oh no, I haven't. I need to look at the family tree. But Spanish is there. Look, we have war history, right? They actually made an HBO series about us. There's an HBO series about us. We have history in the markets as well. Sharpe ratio was made by one of the Sharps. But you can see This was the HBOC. So it's a war history. There's a war history. So whenever you have war history, you're going to be mixed with everything. Everything they infiltrated. You get mixed and you know. Totally that. Viking bloodline? No, not Viking. I'm not Nordic. Maybe Sil. Sil has Viking bloodline. Sil. Yeah, exactly. I can see. Blonde. But he's disrespecting his culture. He's disrespecting his culture with ICT meets and all of that stuff. He needs to rectify himself before he's banned. Still looks like a Viking. You could imagine. You could imagine. You can see the remnants. He looks more Nordic. Is there any Polynesians in Dubai? Yes, there will be Polynesians in Dubai. I have bumped into a few surfing actually. 1 or 2. So I have seen them. Now, I noticed something new on TradingView. There seems to be a stonk. Damn. Oh, it's community feed. If you look at the bottom right of your screen, you won't be able to see it on YouTube, but Zoom will be able to see it. This is the stonk guy. They put an image of the stonk guy. Let's see gold. All right. So we have closed bearish. Next candle trying to create some support here. 12 minutes for this candle here. I'd love to see one 5-minute candle close bearish just to show me that price tried to make a lower high but failed. That fact there gives you so much more confirmation. So much more confirmation. We'd also have a 30-minute candle closing bullish, so it would be nice to have the 30-minute confirmation as well. We don't want it to retrace the move in one go though. Let's check how orange juice is doing. Oh, big bounce from the lows today. Look at this beautiful bounce, but still in a heavy downtrend, huh? Heavy downtrend. Jesus, look daily. Daily is getting even more cooked now. This guy is absolutely screwed, man. He bought orange juice up here. Worst trade of his life. Can you imagine? Minus 58% now. Crying himself to sleep every day. And remember last week we were looking at it. Everyone said this would be the bottom. We are double bottom. We are forming double bottom. We're going up. Now they're all in drawdown again. Trend is your friend until it ends. But it's okay. Don't trip by the dip. We'll put some motivation for everyone. Motivation for everyone here. When we put a song in his name to help him. For our lost brother who bought orange juice at the top. Poor guy.
The market crashed on me, but that's not my last, homie. It ain't over for me.
It ain't over for him.
The market crashed on me, but that's not my last, homie. Only one logical thing to do. Don't trip by the dip, by the dip, by the dip, by the dip.
Give him some motivation. So that's it, man. He just needs to follow through. See how gold is doing. I really hope this doesn't pump in one candle, but hopefully this next 5 creates some sort of resistance. That's ideally what we need. Wonder if we'll react off this little notch here as well. Song name, I will release the song name at 200 likes. No, I'm just joking. Song name is By the Dip. Hey bro, I love the vids. I use your clean candle zones as confluence to hold my trades longer. Amazing, bro. Bro, where's the new video? Bro, here. Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. New video, new video. Go leave a comment, go leave a like. It's a good video. Oh, Chicken Joe is here. Hope you're well, brother. Go watch it, go watch it. Leave a comment. How many likes we have on this now? 76. Not bad, not bad, not bad. How many comments we have now? 13. Did you guys re-comment or still 13 comments? 15. 2 people commented? That's cap, bro. That's cap. That's cap. Guys, all sleeping, all sleeping. 2 comments. Jesus. Joe is selling gold. I don't know what he's doing. If he sold gold, he needs to tell us where he stopped selling gold. This line has been the most important line for the last 2 days. How tall am I? Not sure. Something 179, 180. Who the fuck is Joe? Joe is my friend. Our friend in the community, man. Not part of the dark side. Part of the community. Oh yeah, by the way, the guys who are asking me, DMing me about the group, it's all done now. Open. Everything's fixed. Link works. Everything works. Take advantage. Join early on in the month so you have the full month ahead. It'll be good for you guys to join for a month and then trade during the month. Any questions you can ask. I really wonder if we will react off this notch. I'm gonna put a line here just to see, even though, you know, it might, but it seems like we are. Stop trying to control everything and let it go. No, we wanted to just give us relax for a couple of minutes. Link to join, it's in the description of the video. If you can't find it in the description, you can't join. It's called Tradesharpe exclusive. One of the new members lives in the same city as I do. Oh, nice. When you're back, you're going to meet up? Yep. Antonio went to Germany. He met up with Amel. Don't know what they got up to. Yeah, they met up. They met up. I don't want to know what they got up to, though. ICT meetings. Like I said, we don't need to discuss. Tutor action, definitely. If anyone visits Russia, hit me up. I'll come to you. Yes, sir. We have troops everywhere. Be careful. Everywhere. Tomorrow be in Vilnius. What is that, bro? Where is that? Lithuania. Damn. And you're from Estonia, right? Okay. Lithuania, Estonia. Bro, he's from Estonia, not Lithuania. It's different, but very close, I assume. Man, we need something to give us entry. One bullish candle here. 5 minutes just pushing. Retracing the whole move here. I wonder if I could have entered in some other way. That follows my plan. That's annoying. We rarely see it ping pong like this. Yesterday, after dumping to 3-1, it retraced to an NY same way. Yes, but we got a nice pullback here. This is what we need, this same type of pullback, something like this. We still have space, we just need a 5-minute pullback. Going to Thailand for 6 weeks. I haven't heard anything more British than that. Go to Thailand and watch. What are you going to do in Thailand? Muay Thai? 100% he's going for Muay Thai. Watch. Massages? That's part of it. Yeah, British thing. It is a British. Thailand seems pretty cool though. Yeah, Dennis is in Thailand. Where are you now, Sil? Hong Kong? Isn't Hong Kong like drastically expensive? No, that's Singapore. Man, Dax, come on, Dax. Get out the range, bro. Get out the range. Dubai on top, Dubai number 1. See what your test trade was. What was the buy based on? Just the retest. Yes, it's super expensive here in Hong Kong. Nice. It does seem it. If we can make a longer bottom wick, I don't think risk reward's worth it right now. What we look like 82 pips for 40? No. if we make a deeper bottom wick, something like decent, because we have no 5-minute structure. So just taking it on the flip now, because what I want to try do is I want to take it on the flip and use current candle stops. Because if it makes a deep bottom wick, I don't expect it to flip and then reflip and break its own low. If that happens, it's not the move I'm looking for. So I actually want to see a deeper bottom wick, and then I can use current candle stops. Risk to reward will make sense. Risk to reward will make sense. If not, then I need to see 5-minute structure. It's very simple. Very simple, because 5-minute structure will give me something to put stop loss. See something like that, I can look for the buys very easily. You know? Doesn't necessarily have to come all the way down here. It could happen up here as well. Just something. It's just something to give you stop loss. Maybe even something like even as aggressive as a thunderstorm, we'll have to see. Unless I just rely on 1-minute structure, but I don't know. How big would stops be below this 1-minute structure here? 48. It makes sense for the range if we ran that aggressive stop loss. But we need one bearish 5-minute candle here. At least one. At least one. Are you looking for buying gold? I am looking. I'm just trying to find an entry with a respectable stop loss. I could just enter where it is now, but I have to run a little bit of a bigger stop loss here, about, what's that, 64? I mean, it does make sense to get all the way back up there as a 1-to-1, but that's the full target, you know? You're basically saying it's going to push 64 pips, no pullbacks. That's what you're saying. No pullbacks on 5, which I doubt is going to... It can happen. And I'm happy to miss that trade, but what I really don't want to do is get stuck in a position that's stuck in drawdown for a couple of hours. Like this, and then goes. You know? So it can happen. It can just push straight 64 pips. And then I can note that, but it's not something I've seen happen all the time. At some point, I expect one 5-minute candle to close bearish. If it just does it V-shaped recovery, so be it. I mean, that's not really what I'm looking for in this type of trade here. I'm actually looking for a simple trade, but you can run the stop loss, I guess, you know, 65, 63. It's about 65 with spread. 65 pips. Your target here would be a little bit here, 65. That's your 1-to-1 only. So it needs to retrace the whole move. And like I said, to retrace the whole move without even one pullback, I have not seen it often. So I'm not going to trade something that I have not seen often. Especially like this. Like I would probably, now it's back to your entry again. So it's back to your entry, and I'd be wondering, if I was in the trade now, I'm like, is this where the pullback is going to come? I don't know. It just makes me uncomfortable. But if you have 5-minute structure, something to prove to you that price can respect it, then you're like, it's fine. As long as we come back and retest that zone, I can still be safe in the trade. And then if it breaks that zone, I can manage the trade. It gives you power in the market. You always want to try find power in the market. You know, but like I said, it is valid. It's not invalid. It's just what I'm personally choosing to do. It doesn't mean that you have to follow with that as well. It's just a personal choice that I don't want to be taking on the flip and trying to hold. I could just take it on the flip, close at 18 pips and look like an amazing trader, but make no profit. See if DAX has moved its ass. No. Very boring DAX. Same thing with GJ, stuck in a range. Both DAX and GJ stuck in a range. Gold is the only interesting asset at the moment. Gold dumps hard, then retraces back up slower. Yeah, because of how much upside we've been having. But you know, you could say, you know, gravity. I think markets work like that in general. I think downside moves are always bigger than an upside move in an uptrend. We could get a setup 3 here as well. I want to take an instant funded account. Any recommendation? My recommendation is not to take an instant funding account. That's my recommendation. Just go with FTMO. Gold has some structure on 1 minute. Yes, you could trade it based on 1 minute here. I'm not really looking at 1 minute trading for now. You know, I'm actually looking for this 5 minute here to potentially close bearish in about 1 minute 54, giving me what I originally wanted. Because imagine, guys, now you're in drawdown of the original trade, right? So it feels a little uncomfortable then, right? Because now this is the time where you have to sit in the drawdown and wait and wait and wait and hope that price creates a support. And imagine, price could go create a support all the way down here. Your stop loss is here. It's going to be pretty shitty to be sitting for hours in, you know, 50, 60 pip drawdown. This is a pullback I wanted though, so it's definitely good. 5 minute is looking like high chance it's gonna close bearish here. And then we can see from there, we take it from there. We take it from there. I wonder if setup 3, if this closes weak like here where my mouse is, breaking the high, could work with volume. If not, simple 5-minute close above resistance will work as well. Harry, why you mark the lower body of bearish candle resistance, not the upper? Because lower comes first. DAX seems a little stuck, huh? Both DAX and GJ stuck. Both of our pairs today that I trade are stuck. That's annoying because it only leaves me with one pair until they become unstuck. I mean, it's not London Open yet, so we have about 20 minutes and we can see in 20 minutes if London Open can get this unstuck. But for now, pre-session range, sitting in pre-session range. Heating up in Dubai, yeah, it's starting to get hotter now. Still, it's still okay. But yeah, definitely starting to get hotter. Just want to confirm, I understand that we didn't take the S2 because of consecutive green candles, no 5-minute structure. Consecutive green candles on 5, yeah, you can take the S2, but you just have to accept that your risk to reward, even on, I mean, S2 should ideally be break of high. The only way you take this one is flip and just rely on full bullish pressure, but you risk just price coming because there's nothing to protect your stop loss. So you just literally risk it coming and tapping you at stop loss, or even just letting you sit in drawdown. So if I can avoid a situation, why wouldn't I? Even though it may make me miss the trade, I can avoid that situation. Now, avoiding that situation is going to pay me more long term because I avoid bad situations and join good situations. And that's where trading starts to click, is when you learn to avoid bad situations just because you want to take a trade and wait for good situations so you have probabilities. The problem is most people can't wait and they just try to get involved with whatever makes the most sense right now, but not the most sense in the overall picture and long term, right? Gold is a bullish bias, it's not mixed bias. Eid Mubarak, yes, Eid Mubarak to you. Also, guys, we had some issues with Tradingview on Pip Labs. They changed the way they process candles. So the last 3 days, I don't know if you guys have noticed, Pip Labs been acting a bit weird, a little bit laggy, a little bit all of that. That is all fixed. That is all fixed now. So if you still have any issues with that, please let us know. But as far as we know now, we have not had any issues. Because we really want Tradingview to start notifying us on that type of stuff, right? Would be ideal. Change your strategy due to Trump markets. You should be learning a strategy that is able to work in any market. For me, I don't need to change anything. My strategy works just as good, if not better. Many people are struggling in Trump market, and this is one thing I said a long time ago, is when you learn a strategy that can be developed, because maybe we don't have Forex markets in the next 5 years. Maybe we can only trade in different regulated markets, but price action is going to work in all of that. I'm not worried. Maybe we can only trade crypto. Price action works on crypto. So at that point, perfect. You know, you need to make sure you're learning that type of strategy. You know, I mean, last month, my results for last month, this is my results for last month, all done public, right? Here's last month. I had one loss and a very, very, very small loss here, which is obviously a loss that it was supposed to be break even, but I allowed myself to take only 9 points. Original stop was 30 points. And this accumulated here 2 losses out of 7 wins. So realistically, very chill, you know. Do I need to change anything with that type of results? No, I don't. No need to change anything. You should risk more? Yeah, that's the only thing that needs to be changed. Which I'm working on. I do it. I have increased. Just give me OCD. I like all the links there. A lot of people who haven't showed up to stream, you missed a lot of good positions, guys. If you haven't been showing up to stream, it's been very solid. A lot of learning opportunities, a lot of good positions. And to end the month with 1 loss, basically, to end the month with 1 loss is great for me. DAX starting to break out. Let's see DAX. Yeah, it is finally starting to move its ass. We had a little bit of did we have news at this time? Let me just double check. 11 o'clock. No, nothing. Nothing yet. I think the buys are gonna be above 309 here. BE is a loss. Oh my god. Not much breakout trades to take in Trump market. Are you mad? Breakout trades have been rocking, bro. You just need to be disciplined and know which ones to take. Bro, we've been taking tons of breakout trades. Tons. Basically every day. Yeah. Ask him, how does a BE become a loss? I don't know. I mean, if you put your stop loss, it is a commission loss, but that's the cost to trade. You lose that when you win a trade. When you win a trade, you still lose commission. So, lol, Tony. You know, that's just the cost to trade. You lose the minute you enter? Yes, exactly. You have commission, you have spreads. There's a cost to trade. Trading is not free. There's a cost. So, but that is already accounted for. We already account that in all of our trading. I cannot find German 40 in my platform. It will be called something else. DAX, DE, it can be called DE40, DE30, GER40, whatever. It has multiple different names. Five-minute needs some structure here would be good as well. This candle, I think risk to reward doesn't make sense in 9 minutes. 50 pips for 28. It's not that bad in terms of just to fill the wick and continue. You know, DAX sometimes likes to rip for the rest of the day. 4 hour has so much room, so I'm not too worried as long as I can get to break even. But I don't want to FOMO into a trade, just buy the highs and hope, you know. Gold starting to create the support here as well. 15-minute candle close above would look nice here as well on gold. How many pips last week you catch with breakouts? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 100. Which pair? Bro, you're just being lazy, man. There's a full public journal. Literally, people have given you the access to that journal. And you're not checking it. You can find out all that information for yourself. Don't be lazy. Maybe that's why you're not finding breakouts working, because you're not putting in enough work. Not studying. Just trying to find an excuse. Here we go. DAX is moving already here through the ranges. 15 hasn't closed above yet. 5 minute no structure. 1 minute has one candle pullback. I mean, technically, being hyper aggressive, you could enter on 1 minute in 10 seconds. Even 1 minute didn't close above, it looks like, so no way to enter this. Even if this flies, I'm not upset. There's no way. No technical way, even on a 1 minute. That guy just sounds like a hater. Yeah, I mean, he's playing a fine line. He's asking questions, but he's just trying to pick at stuff. But he can't really find any good substance to pick at because everything is documented, you know? I lost on GeoCell's half rest though. You followed your plan, bro. I see you show up here every day. So I know you followed your plan. You trade supply and demand. It won't always work. No matter what. Even I don't work. Even my strategy doesn't work every single day. So main thing is you followed your plan. And then you did the best you could do. That's it. That's all you could ask for. Gold starting to look good as well. DAX starting to look like it wants to create the structure I want. 5 minute could close bearish in 30 seconds would be what I want. Yeah, gold has a pretty nice setup, huh? If we don't reject. Oh man, last minute we closed bullish on DAX. Anyways, we're waiting for the open now. The open is in 5 minutes. There's no entry before the open on DAX. Same thing with gold. Gold, it literally was looking very good, but has actually flipped here, which is another importance of how important candle closes are. This is why candle closes are so important, because look what's happened. It actually ended up flipping. Yeah, it was looking good, wasn't it? Setup 1 on 15, it would be a setup 3 on 30 minute and a setup 2 on 1 hour. Oof, that was juicy. DAX is mixed bias today, correct. 600 plus viewers. Yeah, appreciate everyone showing up to stream. Make sure you leave a like on the stream, show up. Thank you guys for the time adjustment. Seems like you guys have clocked onto the daylight savings time. Very, very, very good to notice that. So we have changed times because of the clocks changing, and it's time to kill it, man. New month, new opportunity. Let's go, let's go. Make sure to leave a subscribe, guys, so you show up, know when we go live. It's very important. And make sure to check out the streams, man. Check out the streams Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday. 700 viewers is the giveaway. Would you trade UK 100? Yes, I would add that as a pair, but I don't trade more than 3 pairs. So right now I've diversified my pairs to DAX, Gold, and GJ. So that's how I run my pairs. But I think UK 100 looks good. It's kind of like NASDAQ. Think about this German 40 is like US 30 and UK 100 is like NASDAQ. In India, there's nothing like daylight saving. Yeah, even here in Dubai, there's nothing like daylight saving. So my whole schedule just changes by 1 hour. I actually prefer summertime. It's better for me. Why did you remove GU? Because there's way more opportunity on DAX. Way more opportunity. See, in trading, it's very important not to get married to something. You know, it was hard for me to start to trade GJ less. It was hard for me because I was an advocate GJ trader. I mean, look at my journal from 23. Like, you won't see anything except GJ. Like, look how much GJ heavy I was. Like, look how many GJ trades I took in this period here. That's like 3 months of only GJ. Only GJ 3 months. You know? So, but you have to learn to adapt. If there's more opportunity in different markets, you have to trade different markets because there's more opportunity. But we're talking about higher time frame opportunity because GJ from 2020 after COVID, it basically started on a monumental climb, recovering that whole move. So it was fundamentally bullish, and all it did on higher time frame, if you look at monthly time frame, it was very straightforward. All we did was just push up month after month, consolidation, push up, consolidation, push up, consolidation, push up. And now we've just been consolidating for one of the longest consolidations. How's gold doing? Oh, I don't think it'll close above. So DAX open here. Let's keep an eye on how DAX closes here. If we get a deep bottom wick and it closes above, it could work. Just have that ready. All right, we pushed up first. Now we're coming down. So nothing yet because we pushed up first. I would really love to see some structure here. We're going to mark the 5-minute resistance here as well. No structure here. We need a deep bottom wick is the only way I can trade without structure. Same thing that happened on gold. You see, if you were in gold and you didn't wait for structure, you're still holding drawdown, right? That's the problem without structures. Now you're stuck in drawdown. You know, you're basically your stop loss. You're about 30 pips from stop loss, hoping that the price will go up. But when you have structure, you don't have to hope. You can look and see what's happening at that structure. You can see that, you know, price is respecting it. So same thing we want on DAX right now, because that will give me confirmation. The only way I can enter on the flip that was happening before is if we make it, which we can do still, is we make a very deep bottom wick, which sometimes DAX like to do on the open, likes to dump like, you know, all the way down here, then start to flip. Looks good when it does that. mean, this looks pretty good. Retest to 4-hour support. I quite like that. Yeah. That looked pretty good. Wow. That's interesting, man. Yeah, you have to be aggressive on that one there. I wasn't fast enough. Have to let that go. But where would I put stop? I would put stop below here, 59 points. It's a big stop still. You have nowhere to put stop. I mean, putting it below here is too risky because the 1 minute candle had not even closed at that time. You can see DAX normally do this. Sometimes wick the high and then come back down here. You'll be stopped out. Similar to what it's doing right now. You see how it wicked the high? Wicked the high, pushed a little bit, and then now coming back down. So it's really just wait for structure is best. Yeah, my problem marrying the trades, find it hard to cut pairs, which I know I need to stop trading. Yeah, you just have to be disciplined. Like, just have to do it. Just go ahead and do it, you know? No thought, do it. We have one more 15 here. We have room today. I'm not worried about room. Entry is the only problem right now. So I'm trying to think. This is why I wasn't prepared for this trade here. If it pushed down to here, I could put stop loss below whatever wick was here, back inside of the range. But this wick here where it retested the range, where do I put a stop loss there before the 1 minute candle closes? I don't know. Obviously in hindsight now you put stop loss here, but long term is not easy. Hi everyone, I'm new to the channel. Welcome to the channel, bro. DAX and US 30 go open in one direction, and if they flip, they stay flipped like 90%. Yeah, but I have seen multiple times, man, where it reflips, breaks its low, but it respects the low that was made. I see even in that's not true in terms of respecting the low that it was made. It's definitely not true. I've seen that multiple times in my testing. I mean, how much data do you have on that? How much trades? Can you send me the spreadsheet or something you have? I want to see. You know, I see, especially in US 30, more than DAX, but you can get it easy, break the high, come back down, heavy liquidity grab, then fly. A lot I see that. You know? A lot. Also, it's not planned to trade first open candle. No, first open candle is fine. You can trade first open candle. You just don't want to, you want to wait for it to give you an entry, of course. You know, I've seen this happen a lot of times. Come back, break the wick here. A lot of times it happens. I mean, look, today the big stops would have worked actually. 60 pips, it did give you a 70 pip move. So I guess the easy way today is just to close your eyes and just trade it based on a 15, because that's where the trade made sense, right? Take it a 15 setup 1. But we haven't seen DAX move 60 pips in a lot of times. If you remember yesterday, it only moved 20 pips. The day before, 20 pips. The day before, 20 pips. We've been stuck at that 20 pip cap. So today's the first day we've actually been able to break that. So it's out of the ordinary. So it's not something really, if you think about logistically, unless you just trying to get lucky with the 60 pip stop loss, which would start to make me concerned. Why would it make me concerned? Because then you would have done what? You would have taken the same trade on gold and now you're stuck on gold, because this is the same scenario. Big stop loss, no structure. DAX, big stop loss, no structure. And to say that this time will be different is one of the most dangerous words that you can use in the market. To say that this time will be different. Very dangerous word in the markets. Very, very, very dangerous. Because it's not. It's not how that the markets work, you know? You need to prove to you it will be. Right? So it's good to show two examples, because gold is the same trade. You can't argue that gold doesn't have momentum. Arguably, gold has been moving better than DAX. But look what's happened here. It's stuck. And whoever took this trade here is now stuck. Right? The same thing is happening on DAX. It's the same exact setup. But what are you going to tell yourself? This time will be different. And guess what happens? Today it works. And then a time like now on gold, you lose. So long term, you're never making money on this setup. You think that, you think that you're making money because this trade pays well and you think you're doing something good. But long term, you don't make money. And I always used to get stuck in this trap. I used to get stuck in this trap. So until that 1 minute candle closed, there was no entry. Now my second question is, which I'm just asking myself here, did it make sense to go on the 1 minute flip after the 1 minute candle close? Because after the 1 minute candle close, we have a defined support here. There is a place for very aggressive stop loss. It's a place. But now my question is, do I trust the wick fill when it's closing below 1 minute structure? Obviously now we can go back and we can analyze it, but that's the point. You don't want to rush into anything without analyzing, because now if we look at this, it's not looking as good, right? Because we close below everything. So again, you start to ask questions. It's a tough trade then. It's a tough trade with probabilities. Impulsively, it would have worked today, yes. But I'd love to run this 100 times and see how many times that works. DAX is mixed bias, so we cannot act without structure. We can act, we just generally don't want to act without structure unless you're running big stop losses and just rely on that whole range to hold. Kind of like this. But again, with this, it's still risky. You're buying into a lot of resistances. Today it works, but there's been so many times where, Alexi, you've been also caught in moves like this where it just comes back on you and doesn't give you the push, So it's always better if you just had one. I'm telling you, it talks about one candle bearish will change everything today. Didn't even close above 5 minute resistance. No, it didn't. You're right.
So the trouble that I saw was the four. I think 1 hour was there.
Yeah. You had 1 hour there. You had 30 minutes there. But you had wicks. Your more trouble is this 15 up here. Since the wicks crossed it, it's fine. But the trouble is not the resistance. The trouble is the lack of pullbacks. Yes, your stop loss is under structure, but we haven't seen DAX push more than 20 points for the last week. Which is why I was searching for smaller stop losses. If I seen DAX push yesterday 50, 60 pips, the day before push 50, 60 points, and I'm chilling, I won't be scared of big stop loss. But even with my 30-point stop loss yesterday, my 30-point stop loss the day before, I can't get the 1-to-1. It's not giving it to me.
Now I understand. Thank you.
So today, how am I supposed to say today is different? What is different about today? It's a new day, yes, but I don't have the information, So naturally, I want to look for structure. Can you take DAC S1 off a 1 minute S1? Yeah, and then when the 1 minute S1 doesn't give you an option, you start looking at 30-second S1. And then when 30-second S1 is not there, you're going to look at 15-minute S1. You know? It's like that endless cycle. If I can't get in on the 5, I'm going to look at the 1. If I can't get in on the 1, I'm going to look at the 30-second. Until you just drive yourself nuts, you know? So it has to be like a disciplined, I need confirmation on a certain time frame that has probabilities. You know? You can take 1 minute strat on DAX, but like it would have failed the 1 minute strat because you would have taken this buy here, breaking the high, and now you're stopped out. Right? Because there's no setup 1 here on DAX. So the only setup 1 you have is this one here, breaking this high, stop loss below the lows for 26 points, which is still a big stop loss, right? And then it pushed 11 points and now you hit stop loss. You hit stop loss. So that's my point. It's like, then it's just FOMO trading, right? Close above for DAX on a setup. If we have the volume today, it will be valid. It's all dependent on volume. No thunderstorm. This wouldn't be a thunderstorm. Thunderstorm would be a shorter wick. Shorter wick. Gold is doing something. It is. Nice volume candle here. This candle can close above 1 minute 48. Let's see. How big is stops below here is 50 pips. Below here is 35 below the support. The support is also 5 minute support. That could work. About 40 pips, I would say you run it. 45. How big is the range? 57. Yeah, it makes sense. Would make sense. Has to close above though. If it doesn't close above, you can't do anything because you don't even have it closing above a 5 minute resistance or anything. So you need at least a 15. At least a 15. 1 hour close bullish, which is very nice. Let's see if it closes above here, 48 seconds. Come on, gold, some juice, gold, some juice. See if you can make a bottom wick. Looks like it's closing above. Need a bottom wick first. Come on, gold, give us bottom wick. Right. We have a nipple on broker. Okay, cool. Break off its own high, I'm gonna give it a shot. Stop loss below the lows here. That's a decent enough bottom wick now. All right. That triggered it for me. One to one is here. Looking like it's a bit boring. We wanted to break these highs here. 30 minutes gonna be very important to close above here. Yeah, no upside volume for now. Might want to have to come back and retest this support, unfortunately. Hopefully it can pick liquidity from this support and then start to flip. The threat is the 30 minute. We need the 30 minute to close bullish. Otherwise it's going to be a fake out. 1 hour looks good, but we didn't break the 1 hour high. That's the biggest threat here. If we broke the 1 hour, it would be good, but 1 hour looks good. We have a setup 2 on 1 hour, but we just needed to break that high, which was looking very likely. But we failed. 15 minute looked good, of course. We had structure, double candle close here, just no volume here. We're getting a bit of selling pressure for today. No volume here, which we can't always predict. Trading all-time high can be like this. It's sometimes if there's no upside pressure, you're kind of stuck. So it's not over. We just needed to respect support. You know, if we look at 5 minute, it's not looking the best, yes. But we needed to respect support. Need Trump to say something stupid? Yes. Oh, that's not gonna be okay. I'm stopped out on that position directly there. No even chance to survive that, and I'm out. 1% down on that position there. So same as last month, first of the month, got the same similar type of loss there. So we take a screenshot of that and we post it in the journal. Good shot, and on to the next trade. Brilliant. Yeah, it was valid. I don't see how it changed anything. Pretty clean and simple. On to the next trade. So 15 minute was 47. Extended setup. What time did we take this? It was taken at... Got triggered on this candle here, actually. 11:16. 1 minute after the 5 minute, the 15 minute open. Some guy in EU is speaking, maybe that's why. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do with this. Straight 1 minute just ended up rejecting from the highs there. You really just can't survive any of those trades. I'm happy I got out where I did. Rather not have held this, been stuck. We waited very patiently for it. You had double 15-minute candle bullish. If gold doesn't want to go up today, it doesn't want to go up. You know, you have to. I mean, it's kind of one of those shots you have to give it a shot because gold has been so bullish, you know. You kind of be not silly not to. I mean, if you're playing it really safe, I can see why not. Maybe you just want to trade volume moves. But, I mean, every single time we've had a pullback, like every single time, like here, even back here, regardless of if it's volume time or not, pullback, structure, continuation. Pullback, structure. This is the same trade, actually, that we took. Is exactly like this, right? You have this. You have a change of structure here. Boom, price closes above. Continuation towards the high. It's actually the same type of thing here. You have structure. Once we break that high, we're off to the ranges. Same thing here. You have structure. Price closes above. Break the high. This one just decided to fail though. And that's it. Game over then when it's like that. You just can't change anything about that. You have to kind of give it a shot and then see what happens. Setup 5 on 15 minute was a setup 5, but it didn't work out. Didn't work out, unfortunately. I mean, with those trades, you have no chance of surviving because it literally doesn't give you a breather. You know, it's just straight red candles. Straight red candles down towards SL. So, no breather, no survival, nothing you can do. GJ getting into my selling zone. 5-minute structure is there as well. 5 minutes for the 15 to close. Mine is still running, stop loss at low. You think it's wrong to put stops? No, but you're just not optimizing for risk to reward. You needed to do a pretty big move to get your 1-to-1, right? You'll need it to complete the move all the way back up to the highs. It's not wrong, you know? $10 pips extra than my stop loss. I actually didn't expect this 5-minute structure to be wicked here. Especially after we consolidated for a while. Volume candle came in. I was actually looking for a straight push. But 1 minute literally just said not today. You know, now the threat is whenever you have a 1 minute candle like this, you can pop up to here this high and then do this. You get that. It's just consolidating for the time now. No volume. 30-minute is your candle here. If 30 minutes doesn't close bullish, it's gonna be tough. Especially 15 would also be 15 break of structure. If 15 can respect structure, you have a chance. Right? Because it's still respecting structure. If 15 doesn't respect structure, not much of a chance. I mean, you still have. It can still just miraculously pop up. If you could get another one of these candles, you're going to be fine. One more of these 5-minute rockets, that's kind of what you want. You're going to be fine. What's DAX call on top step? I'm not sure. You have to ask someone. Maybe in chat someone will be able to help you. My entry would give me 1-to-1 at next 50-minute resistance. Yep, it just needs to do some business to get there, right? No top wick on 1 hour on GJ. Interesting. See how it looks on broker though. Yeah, no top wick on broker as well. One minute did that lower high, right? Yeah, that's what I was talking about, right? Very typical to see that. Very typical. Whenever you get these straight 1 minute push down, it's tough. You know, it's very tough to get that V shape like that, you know. So normally it likes to make that lower high and then continue lower. Boom. Maybe it wants to retest this support again and then maybe later in New York. Boom. April Fools? Yeah, I got April fooled by the market today. Set up 5 April Fools it gave me. Total cap. You're not gonna enter anymore for today? No, it doesn't work like that. It's just based on a setup. If I see a setup, I take it. Obviously, if it follows my rule. If I lose again, yeah, then I'm done. Cheers, cheers. Take care, bro. What happened with DAX here? Consolidating? Yes. I think this can still play out, but it's going to consolidate for a while. I just wish that 15 never closed above before it consolidated. Because if that 15 never closed above before it consolidated, would have been safe. But the difference going break of all these highs is like 14 pips. It's a big difference, 14 pips. 14 pips is a big difference. Because it's not only... So here's something cool I want you guys to realize. Whenever you extend your entry, you are doubling. You are doubling... How do I explain this? You are doubling the outcome. What do I mean by that? It's hard to explain, but it's hard to put it in a short sentence, but it's easy to explain. So if I have to enter 14 pips later, right? How many pips? Yeah, 14.5 pips later, okay? That's if I went break of these highs, 14 pips later. That means I'm making my target 14 pips less, and I'm making my stop loss 14 pips bigger. So essentially, you are giving up on a position around 30 pips, right? Because 14 times 2 is around 30, 28 to be exact. So this is very important to understand that in this position, yes, you need to optimize for targets, because if you're not, this is what 28 pips you're giving up on. Now 28 pips is a lot. 28 pips is a lot, right? So this is something people don't understand. I guess I'm not taking any more this trade, this stream. First one was doozy. Yep, you're okay, man. I don't really need people like you in the stream. I'm here to trade for myself. I don't think you've seen the stream journal and realized that I have had 2 losses last month. And 1 loss, this loss, I don't even need to count. So just check the stats. Check the stats and you can see how I trade. At the end of the day, I'm not here to trade for you. Keep that in mind. I'm here, I do give you a lot of information. I help you guys as much as possible. We have changed a lot of people's trading journey. But if you're going to be defined by 1 loss, then leave and go follow some guy and lose money. I'm being honest, because I'm really here to help. I'm really here to help. Never seen him before. Yeah, he's probably new. He'll get, I don't think he's showing up again, but if he does, he'll get used to how I trade and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, see how GJ's done. Did it close above? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It did not close below. DAX is pulling back now. Finished its move. Finally made structure. GJ looking to sell off. Setup 1 did liquidity. There was no setup 1 because it failed to close below. It is bearish. I do like the sells, but there's no active setup that I can enter on because it failed to close below. Maybe higher time frame? No, 1 hour. Remember, yeah, 1 hour, no top wick. Yeah. So my first day here, I've learnt a lot. Yeah, unfortunately lost today, but it's part of the game. I'm not letting 1 loss define me. I'll take this trade again. Normally these have very good win rates. This type of setup, especially when we have double structure, meaning that we form a support here and we form a higher low and then make the higher high here. Yes, we didn't break the high, but I was really expecting once we broke this high to break that high. As I said, every single trade you take in the market, there'll be something for there to be go wrong, right? So today, gurus will tell you this, right? Gurus will tell you this. Gurus will tell you, oh, it's because you bought into 5-minute resistance. It rejected 5-minute resistance. That was always going to be there. But you didn't take a 5-minute trade. So how can you make up something and say that that's what made it fail? Of course, it looks like that's what made it fail today. But every single trade you take won't always be a perfect trade. There'll always be something to go wrong. But look at all the positives. There's one negative. The one negative is there was 5-minute resistance. But let's see the positives. Positives is we had a very good pullback. We retested previous range. We closed the 1 hour candle bullish, creating a support. 30-minute started to come up here. 30-minute didn't have a break of structure. We had 5-minute candle, a 15-minute candle form 1 candle bullish, fail, break the low, grab liquidity. I want you guys to notice how important that is, right? So we create the resistance. Next candle creates a support. And then we break the low. If price wanted to go down, it should have done it then. Breaking the low and then closing above is a very good sign, because it's like the rubber band, right? It went down, it broke the low, and it went and closed back above, you know? And then we broke the high. We also waited for the second bottom wick, huh? We didn't FOMO enter on a tiny bottom wick. It made its bottom wick again, and then it went up, right? So that was super important. Made its bottom wick, then went up. So that's it. That's the analysis for the trade. So yeah, I'm not seeing anything at the moment here. Gold just seems like it's doing London session pullback. DAX is pulling back as well. DAX needs to create some structure. Setup 2 on 15-minute would make sense, not on 5-minute. 5-minute has too many resistances, but on 15-minute would make sense. And then that's it for that. Let's have a look at GJ. GJ still has a valid setup 1 potentially forming. And that's it. That's basically what I'm looking for. So yeah, I'm gonna show up tomorrow, guys. Unfortunate. I'm gonna see if a New York session gives any opportunity. And that's it. That's it. That's what I'm looking for on the charts today. I appreciate you all showing up. And you know, scared money don't make no money. You win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day. So let's get it, guys. Hopefully catch you on tomorrow's stream. Take care, and hopefully catch you guys soon. All right, peace. Cheers.